Within the last 7 days, we have witnessed a lot that happened within our political space. We have seen the drama that played in Abuja between the EFCC and the former governor of Kogi State. We have seen the revelation that unfold from Abia State, how over 80 billion naira was awarded to contractors to carry out some project in the state by the past administration without any trace to those projects as of today. And we have also seen issues bordering the security of the country, as the Plateau State University was attacked by Fulani herdsmen. There is another version to that story where the Nigerian soldiers were accused to be part of those Fulani herdsmen shooting at the student when the student revoked those Fulani herdsmen invasion into their community and the school environment. But there is one thing that we are failing to understand as citizens in Nigeria. The Nigerian government has done everything to stop her citizens from doing anything that would benefit them profit-wise. And also that can be seen from every infrastructural development and policies being made by this administration within the last 9 years in power. The politicians understood very well that if you allow these people to have the economic power, then they will revoke and eventually they will be able to bring in anybody of their choice. This is not peculiar to Nigeria alone. It can be seen across the globe. Even what is happening in the United States as of today, as they move towards the November election, it can be seen across every political organization or any country in the globe. But the major problem here is that the people are not even united in any way in order to attack the common enemy, which is those greedy politicians. And that you can see again from the legendary Nigerian who broke the Guinness World Record within the week as well of the longest marathon chess player. And some people have already tried to tribalize this. Is my tribe, is from this religion, is this from this region, and all of that. If only Nigerians can come together, then they can fight the common enemy, which is the politicians. Let's not forget that Yahaya Bello, that is being accused of stealing over 80 billions of naira, is working freely. The government knows where he is, but they are here warning the public. But if it is a common Nigerian who stole or have taken anything not even worth 10,000 naira, as we speak today, you'll be rotting in Kuje or maybe below 6 feet. So how do we get ourselves out of this menace? The 2023 general elections show that before Nigeria will be liberated, more work has to be done in order to get Nigeria liberated from these cankerworms of politicians. 2027 is close. It's not as far as many people will be thinking. Many organized, many social group and many Nigerians now need to be educating people that are not really educated in order to liberate this country come 2027. Let's not forget as well that just a week today there was a controversy in Dunamis Church, and many people tends to hit at the pastor because of what he said, but they fail to understand that our educational system has gone to stone age. In as much as English is not our dialect, but is the official language, and we all are trying to do our best. But the question here is this: something that is not right is not right. And this boils down to the level of how the government plays at the infrastructure in the educational system and the money being allocated to those educational system. Look at in Kaduna State, for example, the school where over 200 students were kidnapped 2-3 weeks ago. You can see how dilapidated the building are. Then you can look at among so many other schools around Nigeria. But these same politicians own one or two private universities and private, schools around Nigeria. Now, into our health sector, you also look at how people are dying because we cannot afford to take good care of our primary health care with a lot of good infrastructure and equipment that will help revive the lives of individuals that are being rushed into those facilities. For example, yesterday, an elderly man passed on because there was no help when he had seizures on his way either to Kwara or Lagos, but along Kwara Expressway. While they were looking for somebody to come and help them on the road, many Nigerians refused to render help because also of the behavior of the Nigerian police force, where if you render help to someone, at the end of the day, if the person passed on, you may be arrested and then be detained. These are the numerous problems challenging Nigeria as of today, of which Nigerians need to team up together in order to say no to this barbaric attitude coming from their leaders. And one must not wait till 2027 to do that. We have to start now by holding our governors, our senators, our House of Rep members, House of Assembly members accountable. Until then, Nigeria is doomed. But before I go, the P2B effects in the northern region of the country is already yielding effects. What do I mean? We remember the borehole challenge, where he dug borehole across some certain community within the northern region. Now we have seen that the water crisis in Kano State has been looked upon by the current governor of the state. We have seen many complaints that over 44 local governments in the state suffer from pipe-borne water. This is something that in 2024 we shouldn't be talking about it, with the numerous resources that is available to Nigerian politicians, but yet they choose to loot those resources at the expense of our own citizens. But thank God that P2B have already laid the foundation and most politicians are now taking it from him. As he always said, he is not desperate to be the president, but to see Nigeria work. So the major issue here, or target here, is to make sure that Nigeria is working. So if Nigeria is working, what's the need of being the president if the country is working? So what do you think? Let's have this conversation in the comment section. Thank you for watching.